Welcome students. Today we learn about sorry structure of antibody. Now antibodies are the glycoproteins molecule which are highly specific to specific antigens. It is also known as immunoglobulins produced in response to antigenic stimulations. The antibodies are produced by plasma cells which in turn they are formed by the B lymphocytes. Do you know? There is these lymphocytes, it is the B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes means when these lymphocytes undergoes differentiations in the basal lymphoid tissues, B lymphocytes, example tonsils, and when the differentiations undergoes in the thymus gland, then are termed as the T lymphocytes. So this structure of antibodies, it is a Y-shaped molecules. In this diagram, you see that these antibody structures, it is Y-shaped molecules, and this each molecules of immunoglobulin, the antibodies is made up of four polypeptide chains. In this diagram, you see that is four polypeptide chains or two pair of the polypeptide chains. There are two heavy chains, it is also called as the H chains, and two light chains or L chains. In this diagram, the H chains, heavy chains, are indicated by the brown and these yellowish portions, while these light chains are indicated by the dark blue and these light blue portions. Now these two chains are held together in between these two chains, that is between the H chains and light chains and L chains and H chains. So these four polypeptide chains are held together by means of a disulfide bonds SS and to form a Y-shaped structures. Now each chain of the antibodies includes two distinct regions. प्रत्येक चेनमध्ये दोन regions आहे. That is, the one region is variable regions. These variable regions in these diagrams are indicated by the brown portions and the dark blue portions. And the constant regions, these constant regions are shown in the form of light blue and yellow portions. The variable regions, it constitute the antigen binding site. Note down, these variable regions of both light chains and the heavy chains, they constitute the antigen binding site. These antigen binding sites are called as paratope. It is called as the paratope. And this part of antibody, it recognizes and binds the specific antigen. These paratopes binds to a specific antigens and to form the antigens antibody complex. Since most of these antibodies they carry two sites, two binding sites, hence they are also said as bivalent. It has two binding sites, hence they are said as the bivalent. Now, how this antigen antibody complex are formed? Now, the study of this antigen antibody complex, the interaction of this complex is called as the serology. What is serology? The serology is the study of antigen antibody interactions. Now, each antibody is specific for a particular antigens, and the binding site of these antigens are called as antigenic determinants. Note down, that is the binding site of these antigens, it is called as the antigenic determinants. It is called as epitopes. And the binding site of these antibodies, that is the antigen binding sites, they are called as the paratopes. That means these paratopes of the antibodies, in the next diagram, this formation of antigens antibody complex. So these paratopes of the antibodies, they bound to the epitopes of the antigens. The antigen binding sites are located on the variable regions of the antibody. As you know, the small variations in the variable regions, each they make each antibody highly specific. This variation, they show the variations in the variable regions. And they makes each antibody specific for a particular antigens. So these variable regions enables the antibody to recognize this site. Antigen binding sites of the antibody, they recognize the specific antigens for the binding and bind to specific antigens in which patterns? In a lock and key manners. In a lock and key manner, and forming the antigen antibody complex. So these formations of antigen antibody complex interactions, it is called as the serology. Now again we see the structure of these antibodies. Antibody is a Y-shaped molecule. Each immunoglobulin molecules is made up of 4 polypeptide chain molecules. There are 2 heavy chains or H chains and 2 light chains or L chains. The 4 polypeptide chains are held together, they are connected together by means of disulfide bonds, SS bonds, and to form a Y-shaped structures. Each chain of the antibody, it includes 2 distinct regions, that is variable regions and constant regions. Now these variable regions is constitute the antigen binding site. Antigen binding sites are called as the paratopes. And this part of antibody, that is the paratopes, it recognizes and bind to a specific antigens. and form the antigens antibody complex. The formation of antigen antibody complex. Each antibody is specific for a particular antigens. Combining site of these antigens are called as the antigenic determinants. This is the antigenic, this sites. Antigenic determinants. This is the combining site of the antigens and it is also called as the epitopes. React with the corresponding antigens. Binding sites of antibodies called as the paratopes. The antigen binding sites paratopes are located on the variable region of the antibodies. These small variations in the variable regions make each antibody highly specific for a particular antigens. And these variable regions enables the antibody to recognize the specific antigens and bind to specific antigens in a lock and key manner, forming the antigen antibody complex. What is antigens? Now, what is antigens? The antigens are the foreign substances which enters into the body and it stimulates the antibodies. So this is about the structure of antibodies. Now the next topic I talk about ABO blood group. There are several known antigens. These antigens they are present on the human RBCs, red blood cells, and these antigens gives rise to different blood groups. So many genetically determined blood groups systems like ABO system, RS system, KID, KIDD, Lewis, MNS. So all these are the different blood group systems. The A, B and O blood group, ABO blood groups were first discovered by Carl Landstürmer in 1900, 19th century. Later on, the blood group AB was discovered by the Landstürmer students De Castello, and for his great works, Landstürmer was awarded the Nobel Prize for the discovery of human blood groups. Now he found two antigens on the surface of the human RBCs, that is antigen A and antigen B, anti-A and anti-B. These antigens are denoted by capital letters A, B, these are the capital letters, and the antibodies they are present in the plasma. These antibodies are denoted by small a, small letters, that is the small a, small b. The corresponding antibodies or agglutinins in the plasma serum called A and B. In ABO system, the blood group are determined by the presence or the absence of antigens A and antigens B. Listen here. These blood group systems are determined by the presence or absence of the antigen A and antigen B. And the blood group of a person are classified on the presence of this antigen A and antigen B. These blood group in the human being are classified into four groups, that is A, B, AB and O. Blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. Now in this chart, ABO blood group in the man, in this chart you will see the blood group, their genotype, antigens present on the surface of RBCs, antibodies present in the serum, the persons who can donate blood to which persons and can receive the blood from the persons. Now blood group A. This blood group A, the person with blood group A have the antigens A on the surface of their RBCs and antibody B in their serum, in their plasma. The A blood group persons have antigen A on the surface of RBCs and antibody B in the plasma. So when antigen A is present and antibody B is present in the serum, then these persons have the blood group A. He can donate the blood to the blood group A as well as AB and can receive the blood from the blood group A and O. Now the another blood group is B. Now the person with this blood group have antigen B on the surface of RBCs and antibody A. Here note down. The blood group B persons antigen B is present but antibodies B is absent. Antibody A is present in the plasma. He can donate the blood to the blood group B and AB and receive the blood from B and O. Now the third blood group is AB, that is universal acceptors. AB, it is also called as universal acceptors. The person with blood group AB have both the antigens, that is the anti-A and anti-B, and the antibodies are absent. Antibody A, antibody B, these antibodies are absent in the plasma. He can donate the blood only persons having blood group AB, but he can receive the blood from the persons having blood group A, B and AB. And the last blood group, that is the blood group O. The person with this blood group O in the persons of this blood group O, both the antigens A and B they are absent on the surface of RBCs, but both the antibodies A, antibody B are present in the plasma. So this O is the universal donor. He can donate the blood to the blood group A, B, AB and O, all the blood group, and can receive the blood only from the persons having blood group O. Now this blood group has genotypes. The A blood group has IAIA or IAIO genotype. B blood group has IBIB or IBIO genotype. AB blood group has IAIB genotype and O blood group has IOIO genotype. Now RH factors. RH is the most complex of the blood group system. This RH factor. It is the most complex of the blood group system. It is the antigenic proteins also present on the surface of RBCs in the human being. First time Landsteiner discovered this RH factor on the surface of rhesus monkey. Rhesus monkey. Hence, it is called the RH factors. And this RH factor is also called as the antigen D, anti-D. Now, the person having RH factor anti-D are called as the RH positive, and in those this anti-D are absent, then it is called as the RH negative. This is about the blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. So this is ABO blood group system in the human being. Thank you.